some time, try to cleanse you from my mind. It takes time.
What's up, everybody? My name is Zach Levitt, and I go to the College of William & Mary. I run D1 here, and I love running, and I'm going to be running a 5K next weekend at Liberty. And I'm actually redshirting this indoor season, so that means I'm not technically racing with my team. For that reason, I have to sign up for my own races, find my own method of transportation, and all that. So it's a little bit more than just racing with your team. Let's get started by signing up for the race, because that is the first step in getting to any race. So let's do it.
Take some time, try to cleanse you from my mind. It takes time, darling. Time, teach a cage bird how to fly. It takes time, darling.
It's too cold out there. Okay, so it is the night before the race, and I'm getting ready by rolling out and just relaxing and getting in the mindset of racing. And on top of that, I figured out the logistics for tomorrow. And on top of that, the race seeds came out, and so we know who's in the race now. And basically, there is a 14:55 guy, a 15:02 guy, a 15:11 guy, 15:19 guy, and then a 15:20 guy, and then a bunch of other people. And so there are a good slew of fast people, but also people that are just not too fast. So I should be competitive in this race, and so my goal going into this is just to race competitively and race like I'm there to win. It's too long of a race to be thinking about the time, the entire race, and so I'm really just gonna focus on being competitive, putting myself in a good position, and then racing confidently. But that is all for tonight. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get my perfect 8 to 9 hours to prepare, and then I will see you in the morning. Good night for now. What's up, everybody? It is race day, and I just got up a couple minutes ago. I got 8.5 hours of sleep, so I'm feeling pretty refreshed, but I'm still kind of groggy from the night. But I'm gonna go get some breakfast, and then I'm gonna rush to class, and then I will just be packing up and getting ready for my dad to come and get me. And he should be here around 12, so I have a couple hours. It's 8:30 right now. So let's start this day. Package, new spikes. Got the shoes, time to get the coconut water. Yeah, thanks. Okay, what's up? This morning was super hectic, so I got some breakfast really quickly, went to class, which was good, and then I finally went to the post office and got my new spikes. And my spikes almost didn't come in on time, which would have been really bad, but here they are. These are my new Nike Zumba Tumbo 3 OCs. But for now, I have about 2 hours until my dad gets here, and so I have a couple things to do. And the first is to lay out my meals for the day and get everything set up in that regard, and then pack my bag for the meet, and then pack my bag for when I spend the night at my dad's or mom's house in Richmond, depending on where I stay. And then I'm just gonna hang out and relax and get ready for the race mentally and physically and just kind of chill out. So that is all that is gonna happen before my dad comes to pick me up. So let's get started on that.
What's up? How's it going?
Doing well.
Ready for our journey?
Okay, so my dad is here and it is time to roll out. I have my lunch and dinner and bags and everything, and I'm ready, and let's do it. Okay, so we are on the road and we have about 3 hours to Lynchburg, and and yeah, it should be a good ride. We're just cruising along.
Hopefully traffic will cooperate and it'll be definitely a good ride.
Rest stop break. Okay, so we are finally here, and so I can focus on my race, I'm gonna put the camera away. I have about 2 hours till I race, so I'm gonna spend 1 hour just relaxing, getting in the mindset, kind of adjusting to the area, and then the next hour I'm gonna warm up and get ready for my race. Should be awesome. See you after. The race started out pretty well. I got out really nicely and I got in a position where I wanted to be in. I was sitting about 4th or 5th for the first few laps. There was a bit of jostling, but we kind of remained in our same positions, and at this point I was feeling pretty good, but I was unfamiliar with the pace, so I kind of just tried to feel as comfortable as I could. It had been so long since I had raced, so that was interesting. But after a couple laps, I felt really comfortable, and the first mile went by really quickly. Eventually, a group of 4 of us broke off from the main pack, and there was just the 4 of us in our own world. We went through the second mile in about 9:45, and I was feeling really good and I was kind of ready to go, but for some reason my body just wouldn't let me go with the pack, and so a group of 2 of us fell off from the other group of 2 and we kind of split up for the rest of the race. And then it was just Matthew and I, and Matthew is actually a subscriber, so big shout out to you, and he kind of just sat on my back as we ran for about a mile, and then at the end, as you can see, he kicked me down in the last 2 laps. I was feeling pretty dead and it wasn't my best race, but I'll go over all of this soon. Okay, time for my cool down. I'm gonna go for 15 minutes after my 5K. My legs are feeling so-so. It was a 15:25, so not exactly what I wanted for 4th place. So it was an alright race, but it is early season. I'm not super sharp. I still feel like I have a lot to improve on, and I feel like I learned a lot from my first 5K. But I'm gonna talk more on that later. So let me go cool down and then I'll catch up with you guys afterwards. What's up? Cool down complete.
Good job today.
Thank you. Time to head back home.
Get some eat.
Get some recovery in.
Yes. A little sleep.
A little sleep.
Couple hour
Get
drive.
ready for the next race.
Yep.
Good dinner. Now we embark on our final journey.
Oh yeah.
2 more hours.
2 more hours.
And we finally made it home. It is time to get some rest and finally settle down for the night. It has been a crazy day of travel and racing. I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night for now. Okay, so it is the day after the meet, and I am now back at my mom's house. I went from my dad's to my mom's so I could say hey to her before I leave. But it has been an incredible journey, and to be honest, I've been thinking about the race a lot since last night, and I'm not satisfied with the race, but I am accepting that it was where I'm at, and it is where I'm at. But I do think there are a lot of things I can improve on to get better, and I know my fitness is in a good place. It's just a matter of trusting the process and allowing my body to get to the state where it's ready to race. So when I was in the race, I was feeling pretty dull, it didn't feel hard by any means. I felt really comfortable, especially through the first 2 miles. But then when I was in the final mile, I just didn't have the turnover to get into the next gear. And at the end of last track season, I felt really strong. I was really comfortable turning over and changing gears and getting into a place where I'm ready to be in the race and kick it down. But right now, after all the miles and all the base training, I haven't had any speed work like I did at the end of that track season. So I'm not used to going fast. I'm not used to switching into that next gear, and my body's just not ready for it yet. So right now, I'm just gonna trust the training, and hopefully in about a month, I'll be ready to really race on the top of my game. So right now, this is just a baseline. This is a mark to know where I'm at and to know that my training is going well. I hope you enjoyed the journey, and I want to thank my dad for taking me all the way to Liberty and picking me up from William & Mary and all that, because that was a ton of driving. It was just amazing on his part. And so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this journey. As usual, live happy, be healthy. See you later.